Hi, I'm from the Welp Homestead. I will show you my pet goose. My goose name is Flipper. He is the doggiest. He protects from my handsome hawks and coyotes. And right now I will show you him.
Flipper is a mixed breed goose. I think he's like African and Emden.
Now, video start.
Okay, go tell him about him.
My pet goose is named Flipper, and he's the doggiest. He looks like this.
Hello everybody. It is hot tonight. I'm sitting out here in the pasture for a little while. I'm feeding the sheep and getting them put away for the night. I'm just taking this opportunity to shoot a little bit of video over the last couple of days. I've got a few things I'm trying to get updates and show you guys what we're doing around the homestead, and it's really difficult because so many of the things that we're doing, it's like it's raining and we get a little time and then the rain comes down. And we get a little time and the rain comes down, and so I'm trying to shoot a little bit of video. Right now it's about 7 o'clock at night. It is about 85 or 87 degrees, and we probably have about 75% humidity. So it's one of those nice melting hot humid Missouri evenings. I shot some video of our peach trees, of our plum trees. I shot some video of our little Cornish rock cross babies, and just a few other things that don't get as much press time or air time as the sheep and the lambs do. They're pretty obvious. A lot of people want to see those, but we do other things around here besides just lambs. Anyway, I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank everybody who subscribed. If you signed up for the contest for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I've got the winner video out. So check it out and see if you're one of the ones that won. I'll be shipping stuff as soon as I get everybody's information, the shipping information. So anyway, I just wanted to shoot a little quick video and kind of piece together some of this random stuff that I've shot, and I hope you enjoyed the update. Thanks. Bye. So here's a little bit of video I shot earlier about our fruit trees. This is a part of the homestead I don't showcase very often. This is at the front of our property, right along beside our house. And this is an elderberry hedge. As you can see, the elderberries are in bloom right now. We live on a highway down here, and part of the reason for the elderberry hedge is during the summertime it helps to kind of muffle some of the sound of the highway noise that we get in the house. So it's kind of a nice little thing to have. I eventually am planning on extending this hedge all the way down to that post right down there. Just kind of a good stopping place. Elderberries smell really, really good. And of course they've got a very highly nutritious berry on them. Very high in vitamin C. They're a really good plant for the hedgerow. If I don't pick these berries, birds and other wild animals will take care of it. People make all kinds of things out of the flowers. There's elderberry champagne. There's lots of things you can use for the elderberry flower. Parts of the elderberry plant are poisonous, so do your research when you're doing it. You can see I've got a bee working right here on the elderberry flowers. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully. They're really good for bees. But like I say, when I'm trying to find fruits and vegetables for my yard, I need something that's going to be as low maintenance as possible, and elderberry fits my bill just well. There'll be lots of fruit on this before too much longer. And we'll come along and snip it, and I'll make some elderberry cordial this year is what I'd like to make. And elderberry syrup. But like I said, as a disabled homesteader, if there comes a time that I can't do it, if I can't do anything about it, birds will take care of this. So I don't have to worry about it. I get the benefits and don't have the mess. This is a Maricot nectarine on one side and a peach tree on the other trunk. So it's two trees grown in the same hole. And we're doing that as a way to have more space in the yard and still produce plenty of fruit. This tree is about 4 years old now, and it had some fruit on it last year. This year it's really starting to produce more. Alright, here's the peach tree. And as you can see, when you have the peaches, you'll get fruit like this, where they grow together, and you really need to like thin it. See, those will not really turn into a good peach because they were together, touching, so they're not going to do really well. If we take them away, this peach will get large. You want to leave enough space on the limb for a peach to become full size. Like this one, you've got two peaches touching, so we're going to pick the best peach and toss the other one away. It seems okay, so I'm going to go around and kind of thin the fruit. I also want to show you these peaches. As you can see, they're fuzzy, where we have the nectarines. You can see the nectarines have smooth skin. These are a couple more of our fruit trees in the backyard. This tree and also this tree are both the same. They're called Stanley plums. They are a prune plum, so they can be eaten as fresh fruit or they can be made into prunes. And both of these trees, this tree is about 4 years old and this tree is about 3 years old. They started as a smaller tree than the peach tree did in the first place. They were a lower cost tree. But this year, it looks like we're going to actually get some decent plums. See if I can come up here and show you. You can see in the branches, we have quite a bit of fruit coming on this tree. The other tree has a little, but not as much. Here's something that I would like to share with you guys. My oldest turkey babies. I've got them out in a little pen now. We've got a few juvenile hens still in with them, but we're getting ready to move them, the hens I mean, into a different coop. So right now they're still growing up. Been trying to get video all day long, and we've had a neighbor riding an ATV, so it's been really loud. But I wanted to update you guys on a few little projects around here that I haven't been showing you. You've seen a lot of lamb pictures, but these little turkeys, they needed a little update. Turkey flock is doing well. The grown-ups, you can see that very well, but they're getting ready to go to bed tonight. Another broody hen sitting on turkey eggs. such good girls. All right. This is our baby meat birds. And I want you to kind of see the top of this container. We have a tub, a big rubber tub. It's out here in the garage by our garage door. And I've got a baby gate on top of it. And I have a little cover on the top of it to help keep the chicks warm. And I wanted to show you the top. I wanted to show you the top thing of that because it really helped some people that have never had meat birds before to see that you have to keep something on the top of them to keep them from jumping out. The meat birds not so much, but any other little birds you want to have in the brooder situation. It's summer here, so you don't have to have a whole lot of heat. I prefer getting my meat birds in June or July, because, or even August, because then I don't have to have too much heat on them in order to get them to stay warm enough. They can just kind of stay warm enough by themselves. This is the way we have it set up. I've got a drip bottle for their drinker. I love them compared to a regular water bottle. They have a hanging feeder, which makes them stand up and move a lot more than a stationary feeder does, because they're all the time having to kind of chase it when it wiggles. Anything I can do to get my meat birds moving, I like to do. As you can see, I got some of them over here warming up underneath the light. But there are 30 meat bird chicks in here right now. And that's about what my family takes to raise a year. We do about 30 a year, and that's plenty for our family. I wanted to show them to you. We're going to get a little bit of a start on them. These are the Cornish cross meat birds. You hear me talking about Cornish birds a lot, but the other Cornish that I have are the heritage Cornish. These birds are a hybrid. It's a white Cornish crossed with a white rock, and there are special lines of each that have been bred to grow really big, and that's why what they call the Frankenbirds, the Cornish cross meat birds, are so good at gaining weight and doing well. It's been years of breeding. These chicks are about a week old, and in about another week they're going to go out, well, week to 2 weeks depending. They will go out into my grass-fed unit, but they have to be a little bit bigger and a little bit better feathered first. One thing I would like to show you about these birds, I can't show you because it's how bad they stink. Oh my goodness. These birds are clean. We cleaned out their pen completely yesterday. There's very little manure in here, but Cornish cross have a stench all their own. So if you've never raised meat birds, you need to be sure and have them someplace where you can stand the stench. The other thing to consider about that is, though, you want them to be someplace where they're safe, because if there are mice or rats able to get into here, or skunks or anything else, they will get eaten up. So you just have to be really aware. You have to be safe and ventilated. But that's the Cornish rocks. I just wanted to kind of get you started. Hopefully be able to show you as these things grow and how fast they grow and how they do. But we bought our Cornish rocks from Welp Hatchery. I'll enclose the link in the description. I really like their birds, so. Those teeny tiny little baby lambs aren't so very teeny tiny anymore. They're getting bigger by the day. Hi Dottie, are you hot? It is extremely hot and humid tonight.